See this cute little Eevee pic I made? Well, I made this little sweet thing in FireAlpaca. And this program is not only free, but it's easy to use, especially if you have no experience drawing in a digital program. So, here's how we do it. FireAlpaca. Why use it? Well, first off, it's free, and it doesn't require a fancy computer to run it. To follow along with this tutorial, you're gonna need to download FireAlpaca. Just go to FireAlpaca.com. The links are in the description below. And when you're on the main page, just click download here. If you have a version that's a little strange or if it's not working, just click downloads and it'll send you to the page to the correct version that you need. Just note that FireAlpaca SE is a paid version and has more features. So keep that in mind. Now that you've downloaded everything and opened it up, let's start off with a new canvas. All you have to do is go to File, New, and then you're going to type in 1920 by 1080, 1920 width and 1080 height. Make sure to keep it at pixels and keep the DPI at either 300 or 350. You can manually type any DPI that you want here, but if your computer is chugging along, you can always lower the DPI or the resolution to 75 or 100. I'm going to keep the background color transparent. Click OK. Awesome. Now, before we start, on the left here are our tools. We got the pencil tool, eraser tool, and your dot brush or pixel brush, and the move tool. And honestly, that's all we'll need. Next to it is the color wheel right here. We love it. Mwah. I love the color wheel. And we have a palette and our brush preview. This is important so that way you can tell what your brush is doing and how it's behaving. And you got the brush controls here with your stabilizers. The stabilizers are important because if you have a drawing tablet and you need to make adjustments on your line work, this will help. So if you click use global settings and just adjust, make sure you like it the way you like it. Have it the way you want it. Ooh, that one's actually pretty good. That was much better. And test it out. Make sure you take your time with how you get it to work. There's also the brushes down here, but we're just gonna jump in and get started drawing. If you press Command Z or Control Z if you're on PC, you can get rid of everything. I'm just gonna start off by making my, over here on the right, we have layers. I like my canvas a little darker so that way my eyes don't get crusty. And boop, I use the bucket tool, put it here, and this is gonna be my BG. Double click on the name layer and hit BG. Cool. I'm gonna make a brand new layer. I'm gonna make a new layer by pressing this little piece of paper here. And I'm gonna select the white. You can change the background color to whatever you want, but this is how I draw. If you wanna lower your brush size, you can do the brush sizes here on the right. I have a little tablet wheel that makes my brushes big and small. Or, to make it even easier, you have a bracket tool that looks like this on your keyboard. And this one makes it small. And this one makes it big. So try to remember that. It'll make you choosing the sizes of the brush easier, but I'm going to use the wheel. Now, I'm just going to get started. And I'm going to draw the beloved Eevee. Yay! We love Eevee. All right, I'm going to draw a cute little Eevee. So for this part, I'm just going to start with a sketch and I'm going to speed up this process. So if you want to watch it, awesome. If you want to skip ahead, by all means. So let's go. All right, now that the sketch is done, I am going to create a brand new layer. Oops, I got to merge these real quick. Merge the layers. And just double click on it and name it sketch. Bam. Now I'm going to make a new layer and make it clean. And now I'm going to speed this part up and make the nice, beautiful outline. All right. We finished up the cute little line work for our Eevee. Now it's time to color. Okay, so for the coloring, I duplicated my clean lines just so that way I could color faster. It only took me less than 5 minutes. But the issue is, when you use the bucket tool, if I were to zoom in, if you use your scrolly wheel to zoom in, see all this crust? So much crust in here. I don't want to have to go back and do that. So what you do, when I duplicated my clean lines, all I have to do is move those clean lines above and bam, I don't have to do anything. If I wanted to do a touch-up now, I could look through. I would make another layer in between, sandwiched in between, and just grab and do like light touch-ups. Nothing too big. I don't want to disturb my image because it's done and I did this really quickly. And I hope you guys enjoyed this little Eevee. Oh, before, I would also merge these color layers. Let's see, merge selected layers. Last but not least is like a shadow or a highlight. If I were to do a shadow really quick, I'd grab a dark purple or you could do a gray. And all you'd need to do is make your brush big and then let's just say put the shadows where you feel they fit. I'm doing a quick dirty job. All right, nothing too fancy. And then what I would do is I would take the opacity, lower it down. I'll make it about 20%. And if I click here, blend mode, I'm going to use multiply. Bam, it looks a little more natural. If you want to, make it go further, that's up to you. But this is a really fun, easy program to use, and it takes no time at all. One really important thing you need to do right now, especially before, during, and after you draw, is to learn to save your work. You can't always trust the cloud. Sometimes things happen. So what you're going to do is save it to your desktop by going to File, Save As, and then make sure you type your name in. I'm going to name this a cute Eevee. And FireAlpaca saves their files as an MDP file. There's other ways to save too, like a PSD. This Photoshop file here, which is great because you can open up PSD files in Clip Studio Paint if you wanted to move it. And of course, JPEG for internet and PNG with a transparent background. Cool beans. So I'm going to click save. Bada bing, bada boom. You're done. If you want to export it as a JPEG, you could just do export, or you could just do the save as again. I just do export, and I want to save as a JPEG. Save it at the highest quality, click OK, and you're all set. And that's all there is to it, guys. Simple and easy, right? If this is helpful to you, subscribe. I'm doing more of these free software beginner-friendly art tutorials, and I want to know what you want to learn next. The next tutorial I'm going to cover is IBIS Paint X. There's a desktop version and there's an iPad version. So I might put a little vote in which one you want to learn the most. So with that being said, everything I mentioned is in the description below, and where you can download links and check out my stuff for more tips. Anyway, I love you guys so much. Thank you. And I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.